Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Thank you once again guys for your continuous massive and huge support to this channel. You guys are simply the best and we really do appreciate you. Yes, my people, if you haven't given us a thumbs up, please do give us a thumbs up, hit on the like button and don't forget to subscribe as well. We really do appreciate you. Yes guys, the news we've got is update regarding the NCDC saga. Recently Joy Nunieh, a former acting managing director of the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC), and the person of Akpabio. So they've been having a series of war of words online and exchange of words. It's been a battle, and Wike stepped in and made a comment that nothing should happen to Joy Nunieh. Just yesterday, it looks like she was about to be adopted from her home in Port Harcourt, and Wike stormed in to rescue her. We'll get more details in a moment, guys. But please, once again, if you haven't given us a thumbs up, do give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe as well. Thank you very much, my people. Yes, we'll get straight into the news and get all of the details. NDDC failed siege in Port Harcourt. Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State yesterday rescued Ms. Joy Nunieh, former acting managing director of the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC), when he stormed her Port Harcourt residence and freed her from a siege mounted by policemen. Wike's move in Port Harcourt kicked off a series of events in the NDDC in Abuja, with relations from some women group and the Forum of South-South Governors. Wike arrived at her residence in GRA section of the Oil City yesterday morning and ordered armed policemen around out of his way. He then entered the house and was seen driving off in his convoy. Wike has meanwhile asked the Inspector General of Police, IGP Mohammed Adamu, to investigate yesterday's evasion by over 50 armed policemen of the Port Harcourt residence of Joy Nunieh. Nunieh also yesterday vowed that Nigerians would hear more from the can of worms she's been opening over her face-off with Minister of Niger Delta Affairs Godswill Akpabio on the National Assembly probe of NDDC. This came as the IGP Mohammed Adamu and Rivers State Commissioner of Police Joseph Munka said they knew nothing about the development of a team of policemen that laid siege to the residence of Joy Nunieh yesterday. Meanwhile, the House of Representatives yesterday issued an order for the arrest of Acting Managing Director of NDDC Interim Management Committee (IMC), Professor Kamebradi Kumon Ponde, for contempt of the Parliament. This came as President Muhammadu Buhari yesterday directed security and investigating agencies to have better coordination with the National Assembly to ensure that the administration's effort to bring sanity, transparency, and accountability to the management of the large amount of resources dedicated to the development of the Niger Delta sub-region through the NDDC was not derailed. Governor Wike, who rescued Nunieh, had urged the IGP to investigate yesterday's evasion by over 50 armed policemen of her Port Harcourt residence. Wike had rushed to Nunieh's home on getting wind of her ordeal, frustrating intentions of the armed policemen and berating them before moving Nunieh to the government house, Port Harcourt. The armed policemen claimed to be of the IGP monitoring unit. The governor said, "What happened today is a disgrace. Who knows what would have happened to her if they had gained access to her room? I went personally to see things for myself and rescued her. She's supposed to testify before the House of Representatives Committee, and here we are having armed men waiting to adopt her. We came out to protect our daughter and will do so to every river citizen. This is the oath of office I swore to. It doesn't matter the political affiliation. We will not allow anybody to destroy Rivers State. It is so unfortunate, and I cry for this country concerning the way things are going. They didn't have a warrant to arrest but stormed somebody's house. The State Commissioner of Police is not aware. Tell me, how will something like that happen in a state and the Commissioner of Police is not aware? They said it is the Inspector General's monitoring unit. So we have a unit such taking over the responsibility of crime fighting in a state and the Commissioner of Police is not aware. I can also assume too that the Inspector General of Police is not aware. He should investigate it. The governor also called on governors of the NDDC mandate states to ensure their citizens do not have a hand in the planned adoption of the former managing director of NDDC. He said, "If there is any allegation of crime against her, I will not back her, but you can't kill her for no established crime. I don't know who's responsible or behind it, but they should not take Rivers State for granted because we will fight back. From what has happened now, I want to say that Rivers State is fully out. Anybody who is responsible for this attempted adoption of our daughter should know that enough is enough. They can't treat her like a common criminal. I am assured that President Buhari is not aware of this. All the Niger Delta states should find out if any of their citizens has a hand in the unfortunate incident and call on such people to leave our daughter alone. She's no longer the managing director of NDDC. The way things are going now, it seems people want to destroy Rivers State, and it is unacceptable." Meanwhile, both the IGP and Rivers Commissioner of Police have said they knew nothing about the development of a team of policemen that laid siege to the residence of Nunieh. Mobile policemen reportedly drafted from Mopol 19 invaded her home as early as 4 a.m. While the drama lasted, Police Public Relations Officers, Rivers State Command, Mr. Nnamdi Omoni, indicated that the Mopol present at Nunieh's residence wasn't the directives of the police command in Rivers State, urging media inquiries to be directed to higher authorities. It was gathered that the said Mopol 19 squad reportedly arrived Nunieh's 3 Oworu Creek View off Herbert Macaulay Street, OGRA, Port Harcourt resident at about 4 a.m., barring her from leaving for Port Harcourt International Airport to connect the early flight to Abuja. Governor Wike, expressing his disgust with the police action, said, "I called the Commissioner of Police. He said he was not aware. They said it's the IGP monitoring team. But I've spoken to the authorities. They said the IG is not even aware. For me, if there's any crime against Dr. Joy Nunieh, I will not back her. Some say she's not in my party, so I shouldn't intervene, but she's a Rivers daughter." Nunieh has meanwhile vowed that Nigerians will hear from the can of worms she's been opening over the face-off with Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Godswill Akpabio, on National Assembly probe on NDDC. Nunieh spoke at Government House Port Harcourt under the protection of Governor Wike after he rescued her from the police siege at her GRA residence. She said, "I was going to Abuja to make my submissions before the House committee. Meanwhile, the man that harassed me is at home. The man who stole the money, who stole government files, who asked me to take an oath is at home. I feel very safe in the government house. Akpabio can't kill me. I think he wanted to stop me from giving my submission to the NAS. He succeeded, but I think definitely the House of Reps will give me another day and Nigerians will hear more. I'd stop talking, but I just want to make my submissions to the House. But with this, Nigerians will hear more. They say wise men who suffer to do anything suffer the rule of idiots. This is the handiwork of those who don't want me to tell the truth about what is going on at the NDDC. My Governor Wike says they have tried to pressure him to retract his warning that I should not be harmed, but he has refused. The minister thinks he can intimidate me with police, but I will not be intimidated. He's afraid I have exposed the fact that there is no forensic audit going on at the NDDC. Yesterday, the BPB appeared before the committee and said they were deceived into issuing a certificate of no objection by Akpabio, who told them that the 2020 budget had been passed. No matter how long they take, I will give my testimony. Wow, my people, this is quite shocking. I mean, I know most of us have seen that video where Wike stormed Joy Nunieh's residence. It was like a drama and loads of policemen around the place. And Wike was there seeing them, ordering all of them out, or they should provide their the arrest warrant that they have to come and take Joy Nunieh out of her premises. But anyways, guys, good news is that she was rescued and taken to the government house, and she has vowed to expose Akpabio some more and give all of her findings. We just hope that everything goes on well with her and that she's able to expose her, state all her claims as she has stated. So guys, let's know what you think about all of this that's going down within the NDDC. Drop your comments down below in the comment section. Want to say a big thank you once again to all of our valued subscribers. Guys, you're simply the best. Please, if you haven't given us a thumbs up yet, do give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe as well. Click on the subscribe button. Till I come your way again, it's bye for now, and God bless.